Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you are new. My name is Erin, and today we're doing a spooky horror book box unboxing. That was a lot of words, but I was sent a box of stories horror box, and I'm going to open it up with you all today. I'm so excited. I love book subscriptions, and I especially love when there are book boxes with other goodies inside of them besides books, because I'm a horror lover, I'm a spooky, scary lover, and I like collecting all those little goodies. So it's always really exciting to get books plus other little fun stuff. This box was sent to me, so I did not purchase it with my own money, but I will be giving you my full and honest thoughts because that's how we do it here on my channel. So I just want you to know that up front. So let me tell you a little bit about this box from A Box of Stories. So this is a bi-monthly subscription. It features about 2 to 3 books inside and then some goodies in there. But also you can do just like the book box version, so it can come without the little stuff if you don't want that and you just want the books. So the box with just the books inside, it's called the Horror Basic, and that's a starting price of $35.99, and the Horror Plus, which is the books and the goodies inside, is $45.99. And I believe A Box of Stories does ship to both the US and the UK. So I do have a code that they gave me. It is ERINBOOKS. I will have it here on the screen, and if you use my code, you are going to get a free horror tote with your first box, a lifetime of free shipping, and this is valid only on the horror box subscription, so you can't use it on any of their other subscription boxes. So you can use my code at checkout and get those little perks alongside your box and give it a try, see if you like it. I'm gonna open mine up now and see what's inside it because I actually don't know, I haven't looked, so this will be a surprise for both you and me, and I'm very nervous. I don't know why. I get nervous every time I open a box that I don't know what's inside of it because I just get like all giddy, so I'm very anxious. I'm nervous. Okay, let's open it. Should I give you guys a peek first? Although I can kind of see in the camera, so maybe just don't look. Okay, that's what's in it so far. So here is the tote. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Oh, it's cute. It says, "The creepier the better," and it's a little, what's that thing called when you do the heart shape with your hands? What is that? Is there a word for that? When you make a heart with your hands. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but look how cute this is. I know a lot of people like using these for like going to the library or going to the store, and then you can just use it as a little bag. So it's a decent size. It definitely holds a few books. So I think that's a good size. But yes, very cute. So this is the free tote that you would get if you use my code. There's also a tea in here. It's from Tea People. It's Moringa Passion Fruit. Ooh, I love tea, so I'm a tea drinker. I don't drink coffee, so I'd be very excited to have this. And it's mouth-watering, caffeine-free fruit tea bursting with the goodness of moringa. Brewed infusion of this award-winning tea has the sweet tanginess of a perfectly ripe passion fruit. Best enjoyed iced, but wonderful hot as well. Ooh, I do like iced tea better, so very fun. Oh, there's a little envelope with things inside of it. And it is, oh, it's a magnet! Night is when the real and the illusory dissolve. So that's what this looks like. Very cute. I love a magnet. We actually need new magnets for our fridge, so that'll be helpful. And then we got this little tarot card. It says Supernatural on it. It's got a little spooky little, he looks like Mothman, but I don't know if that's right. Is that supposed to be Mothman or just a statue? Oh, I think it's just a statue. He looked like Mothman at just like the first glance, but I thought it was Mothman, but I think it's just a statue with creepy eyes, but very cool. It looks like we got 2 bookmarks. So these ones, one has like tentacles at the top, and this one has like a dripping face dripping skull, which is very cool. The back of the dripping skull one says, "The world's greatest stories aren't always on the bestseller shelves. A box of stories fills your shelves with undiscovered treasures, bringing you horror, fiction, thrillers, and fantasy that never made it to the front window but should have. We don't just think outside the box, we read outside the box. This is for those who judge a book by its story, not its cover." Okay, I do judge a book by its cover, but also by its story, so you know, but I do love that. I love that they're picking books that aren't just the same old, the typical books, because, I mean, we see that time and time again. So we have 2 pieces of paper in here, which I think is talking about the books, which I don't want to look at. Oh, and then we got like a little notebook right here, which has like a little snake and a dagger on the front, and then the back has another little dagger. And it's just plain. So you could use this for like a sketch pad, for taking notes, for writing down things, planning, whatever you want, which is cool. Okay, we're at the book part, which I am so excited about because that's obviously my favorite part of the box. But we'll start with the one that I technically have already read, which is Graveyard Shift by ML Rio. I have already read this one. I didn't love it, so that is a little bit of a bummer. Although this is a different cover than the one that I had, because the one that I had was black, right? Yeah. Very cool though. It's different. I like the green. So unfortunately I didn't love this one as much, but we still have 2 more books, and I'm actually not surprised because I do read a lot of horror. I do buy a lot of horror. I'm not shocked that there would be 1 book in here that I've already read. Okay, but this one I have never even heard of, and that is The Redemption of Morgan Bright by Chris Panatier? I don't know. But this is actually very, very pretty. Look at that cover. I've never seen this. I've never heard of it. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. It says, "What would guilt make you do? Hadley Keene died on the road from Hollyhock Asylum. The reasons are unknown. Her sister Morgan blames herself. A year later, with the case still unsolved, Morgan creates a false identity, that of a troubled housewife named Charlotte Turner, and checks herself in. Morgan quickly discovers that Hollyhock is not right. She is shaken by the hospital's peculiar routines and is soon beset by strange episodes. All the while, the persona of Charlotte takes on a life of its own, becoming stronger with each passing day. As her identity begins to unravel, Morgan retraces Hadley's footsteps, only to discover the dark secrets of Hollyhock and how deeply they are buried." So this says it's a horror/fantasy. Okay, again, I'm very excited because the cover is beautiful, it sounds really intriguing, and I've never read anything from this author and I've never heard of this book, so that's really, really cool. And then the last book in here is one that I actually wanted to read. I have it on my want to read list, but I haven't bought it yet, and that is Where the Dead Brides Gather by Nuzo Ono, and this is a stunning cover. Wow, so pretty. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. I've never read anything from this author before. A young girl tormented by nightmares wakes up one night to find herself standing sentinel before her cousin's door. Her cousin is to get married the next morning, but only if she can escape the murderous attack of a ghost bride who used to be engaged to her groom. A supernatural possession helps her battle and vanquish the vengeful ghost bride, and following a botched exorcism, she is transported to the realm of dead brides. There she receives secret powers to fight malevolent ghost brides before being sent back to the human realm, where she must learn to harness her new abilities as she strives to protect those whom she loves. This one sounds so interesting. It's also very short, so I think it'd be a very quick read, but it sounds so interesting. And I found this while I was looking at books about like weddings and marriage and brides, because I don't know, I was looking at books like that because I'm getting married this year, so I was looking up like horror books with weddings and stuff in them, and this one came up and I immediately added it to my TBR because it sounded so cool, and I'm so excited to have this now. It's so pretty and it sounds so good. So that is all that is inside this box, and I'm actually really excited and really pleased. 2 books out of 3. That's actually a home run for me because one of the books I've never heard of and the other I actually really wanted, so that's so amazing, and I actually thought all of them were going to be books I'd already read or had already purchased, so it turned out way better than I expected. I was very nervous. I always get nervous when I don't know what's inside the box because I know what's in my library and other people don't, so then I get like, oh no, what if they don't know that I have this? So then I got anxious. It's fine. But this is actually a very cool box, and I'm actually so impressed, and I love the selection. I feel like this was a really unique and cool selection of books. Well, I definitely think this will be a good box for people who read a lot of horror, but also that maybe don't buy a lot of horror, because then they'll get a mix of things that maybe they wouldn't buy themselves, or they haven't heard of, or that they've been wanting and haven't picked up. I think it'd just be a really cool box for people like that. But also I think it'd just be fun to open and see what's in it. But you can skip or cancel anytime, and it's easy, so, you know, I think it's worth a chance and worth a try. So again, you can use my code if you want to check it out. Let me know if you've heard of A Box of Stories or if you've tried any of their other boxes. I would definitely be interested in looking at some of their other boxes because I had such a good experience with this one. So let me know if you would try this box. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know if you liked this unboxing video. I know I don't do a lot of them, but I do love unboxing videos and I think they're so fun. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. We can talk about books, horrifying books, thrilling books, romance books, manga, fantasy, all that good fun stuff. And with that being said, I hope you are having a great day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!